Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a lonely old woodcarver named Geppetto. He spent his days carving little toys for children, but his heart was empty. Every night, he looked at the stars and whispered a wish. If only I had a child of my own, someone to love, someone to call me Papa. One evening, as the golden glow of sunset poured through his workshop window, Geppetto began carving his finest creation yet, a wooden puppet with a mischievous smile and curious eyes. He named him Pinocchio. That night, as Geppetto slept, a gentle breeze carried the sound of tinkling bells. The blue fairy appeared, touched the wooden puppet with her wand, and whispered, "Brave little one, bring joy to your father's heart. Be kind, be honest, and one day you may become real." Pinocchio blinked, stretched, and to his own surprise, began to Alok gasped, and with tears of joy embraced the puppet boy. His lifelong wish had come true. At first, life was full of laughter. Pinocchio loved to explore, dance, and chatter about everything he saw. But he also had a restless spirit, easily distracted by fun and adventure. The blue fairy's voice often echoed in his mind. Be honest, be kind, and listen to your father. Yet temptation seemed to follow him everywhere. One morning, Geppetto kissed Pinocchio on the forehead and said, "Today you must go to school. Learn well so you may grow wise and strong." Pinocchio agreed, but on his way, he was stopped by a sly fox and a cunning cat. "Why waste your time in school?" the fox whispered. "There's a magical land called Playtime Island, where every day is a carnival. No lessons, no rules, just laughter and games." Pinocchio's eyes sparkled. Without thinking, he followed them, his schoolbook forgotten on the road. The island was dazzling. Bright lights, music, endless sweets, and children running wild. Pinocchio laughed and played without care. But soon, strange things began to happen. His friends started growing donkey ears and tails. Their voices turned into brays. Panicked, Pinocchio touched his own head. Small ears had sprouted. He realized too late the cost of disobedience. Frightened and ashamed, he begged to go home. The blue fairy appeared, her eyes kind but stern. "You disobeyed, little one, but if you learn from your mistakes and prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish, you may yet be forgiven." With a wave of her wand, she saved Pinocchio from becoming a donkey entirely, though his ears ached with the memory of his mistake. He hurried back, longing to see Geppetto, but when he reached the workshop, it was empty. The neighbors told him Geppetto had gone searching across the sea. Danger because of me. For the first time, he felt true responsibility. He set out on a journey across forests, villages, and finally the roaring ocean to rescue his father. On the shore, Pinocchio built a raft from driftwood. Waves crashed, winds howled, but his love for Geppetto gave him courage. Days later, a massive shadow rose from the deep. A giant whale swallowed him whole. Inside the dark belly, Pinocchio stumbled, calling out. A faint voice answered, "Pinocchio?" It was Geppetto, weary but alive. The boy ran into his father's arms, vowing never to leave him again. Together, they searched for a way out. Pinocchio hatched a daring plan. "Papa, we must light a fire. The smoke will make the whale sneeze us out." Though dangerous, Geppetto trusted him. With scraps of wood, Pinocchio sparked a flame. The whale, exhausted but relieved, Geppetto cradled Pinocchio and whispered, "You are the greatest gift I've ever had." Pinocchio, moved by his father's love and sacrifice, felt something change inside him. That night, as they rested beneath the stars, the blue fairy appeared once more. "You have proven yourself brave, honest, and unselfish. You risked your life for the one who loves you most. For this, you shall be rewarded." She touched him with her wand, and Pinocchio's wooden body transformed into warm flesh and blood. He was no longer a puppet. He was a real boy. Geppetto's eyes filled with tears as he hugged his son tightly. From that day forward, they lived a humble but joyful life. Pinocchio went to school, helped his father in the workshop, and never again strayed from the path of truth. The story of the little puppet who became a real boy spread across the land, reminding children everywhere of the power of honesty. And so, the adventures of Pinocchio ended not with tricks or lies, but with the truest magic of all, the bond between a father and his son.